Honestly, this is for you. Get you going. Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson. What you got on them individually? Both. What you got? What you got?
Well, one was Tucker Carlson. What last Friday he did his last show, was not told that he was being fired and was let go. They were able to keep that quiet over the weekend, and Monday was when the news broke that Tucker Carlson had been let go, which I guess you could basically stem that from when you are sued and have to settle for $780+ million
Oh
over a
man.
lawsuit about spreading lies and false propaganda. Somebody's got to take the blunt end of the punishment, and Tucker
Oh.
Carlson did not stray away from trying to put the truth out there, which was always like January 6th. He basically called the January 6th insurrectionists. He called them tourists.
Mm-hmm.
He had his show where he was detailing that. Just look at them. They're just walking around. They're just looking at. They're not causing any trouble.
Yeah.
That's false information right there. And just
Mm-hmm.
throughout his years, just becoming that next Fox personality who becomes the star of that network of basically spreading propaganda and just being that ultra right wing type of person with you Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly when he was there and Hannity before Tucker Carlson. So they'll get that next person that's going to come in instead and fill that void, which I would basically bet is going to be Will Cain.
Mm. Damn.
He's already embroidered his controversy when he talked about the kid who got shot by the older 76-year-old dude. Basically profiled him, saying that, well, if I see someone who's 6 foot tall and standing at my door, I'm gonna feel a little threatened too. Failing to realize that this kid was only like 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
Painting, already putting out that stereotypical 6 foot dreaded black person standing at my door. I'm gonna be threatened. So he's already look like he's gonna fill that void in. Don Lemon, you can pretty much see that coming. He's been embroiled in a whole lot of problematic situations these past 5 years or so. Ian pretty much he put in the group chat what he knows about the funny business, if you will.
Okay.
And but he's got into some situations, especially when Warner Media took over and bought out CNN. And I think I mentioned before on the pod that they're not trying to be the woke media anymore. Basically all the way towards the left, while Fox is all the way to the right. They're trying to get back into the center of reporting news, even though the people that bought them out are conservatives and are fans of Fox News, but they want to get CNN back to just being centralists. We report the news, don't give our own opinions. So you can see the writings on the wall with Don Lemon. He's been suspended, not suspended off air, but I guess basically privately reprimanded by his management and got in trouble with some congressmen and senators that's been on the show, was rude to him, was being a diva, if you will, on set with his new co-host. Two co-hosts he got on there, Caitlin Collins, I think her name is, and the other lady, her first name is Poppy. By about three incidents to whereas both of them have walked off set on him before because
Damn.
he's just being it's like Caitlin walked off on him one time and Poppy walked off on him one time just for being disrespectful and not working with him. So it was coming. And then Don Lemon said that he was blindsided by it, but of course, CNN got that statement out there saying, we tried to meet with him. We contacted his agent. We were going to have a meeting with him. But Don Lemon put that statement out there first. But the timing of both of them being let go is what's crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your two top personalities where I guess CNN's trying to take a different direction. Don Lemon is still keeping that old CNN, I guess vibe going or whatever. So they let him go. And then Tucker Carlson be let go. But I'll say the latter with Tucker Carlson being let go kind of shocked me, but that stems from that lawsuit.
Okay, all right. Because I was wondering how much of this is those networks, like you said, trying to get back to centered news, just news instead of what Denzel Washington call it, opinion news, something like that, where you report the news and you got experts on each side. Like motherfucker, you're just giving opinions. You're not reporting the news. So, maybe it's time to. I was hoping that this would be that, but you said these motherfuckers been in trouble, so. That's what this all stemming from. You said they're gonna find replacements for them to keep the same propaganda bullshit going. So, damn. I think that's why I quit watching the news too, because it's bullshit.
Then the other interesting tidbit by that is that both of them hired the same attorney.
Okay. 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 All right.
Yeah, so I guess they're going to try to, sue their respective former employees at some point. But they did both hire the same attorney though.
All right. Well, I guess they All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that gonna work.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out for those guys, man. We'll see how that turns out for them. Like I said, I just hope the news can get back to just regular center news, and it's just the news and none of the bullshit in between. Just tell me what the fuck it is. I can think for myself. You need to tell me how to think. I can hear some shit and make my own fucking thoughts and do it all the time. So that's that. What else we got?